Good afternoon. This is the noon time. Myself, the constitutional advocate Gulraiz King. Today is the 22nd day of the December year 2024, and I would again refresh the memories of the Election Commission of the Pakistan under the Election Act 2017, Wide Election Rules 2017, and the practice of procedure of the Election Commission rules. So I had to consider one fact in existence regarding the election campaigns of the lawyers community in the Pakistan, personation, bribery, these things I would describe one by one. First of all, we have to understand the legitimacy and illegitimacy, transitional voting, structural devaluations of the voting culture in the Pakistan. What are the primary ingredients leading the ill-gotten or you can say that illegitimate practicing the lawyers in the community while standing concurrently in the election campaigns in the Pakistan, and we are not promoting them. We are basically trying to have the implications of the Election Act 2017 wide Section 167 to Section 199. 167 towards all Section 199 of the Election Act 2017 applied to those lawyers. These is Chapter 10 of the Election Act describe these all transitional sorts of the elections in the Pakistan, whether such election activities are lawyers or any democratic movement by the imposition of the Section 200 formation of the political parties. We have to address both reciprocately under the Section 153 power of the Advocate General to assist the Election Commission. So while the Article 150, Section 152, I'm addressing these issues that if there is no one who is addressing these issues to the public, there must be someone. So I consider myself. So offenses, punishments, penalties are described under Chapter 10, Election Act 2017 from Section 167 to Section 199, especially in the connection of the Bar, Lahore High Court Bar, Supreme Court Bar Associations election campaigns in the Pakistan, and we have to understand these things. The Election Act 2017 applies lawfully to the lawyers as well, to the bureaucrats as well, to the other subordinate departmental hierarchies as well. As far as I see their statements, I come forward with the consolidation statement of the constitutional obligation of mine of today, that when it comes to understanding the primary outer boundaries of the Lahore city, as per my jurisdiction is the Lahore city. So I observe that in the jurisdiction of the Lahore, the lawyers community, the advocates community, they are basically promoting the activities of the negative campaigns, while just they don't have any point of political formation under Section 200. Formation of the political party. They don't have any agenda, any proper reconciled agenda. They don't have any reconciled evaluations of the rights for the humans or the lawyers, and they are there without having the impeachment of Chapter 10 of the Election Act. Whole of the Chapter 10 shall be applied to the lawyers community before they want to contest the election activities, especially election principal activities in the Pakistan. Unfortunately, the precedent in the election petitions, election activities is prevailing in the Pakistan, like they don't want to show their wealth statements, their income tax statements. They don't want to show or corroborate their incoming or outgoing outstanding liabilities or their remaining liabilities to the Election Commission of the Pakistan, and they are contesting election in the Lahore High Court Bar Association with having impersonation crime, bribery, corrupt practices, illegal practices, many more. They don't have commission of the report, they don't have any report, and they are contesting the election activities, the principal election activities surrounding in the Lahore High Court in the different marquee hotels, and transgending the thumb impressions. They are preparing these criminal activities. As I know, I am master of the criminal adverse relationship of the human beings in the election activities in the Pakistan. So I observe this fact in existence of the lawyers community, that whether they are considering the impartial politics in the bar and bench. Not at all. They are not considering this fact which I described today. So what they are considering? They are considering bread and butter in return of the vote. Astonished. They are considering the below the belt class of the females and males to be elected in the high courts, in the Supreme Courts, as to represent the agenda of the poor people, but on the contrast, they are not poor. And they don't have to, and they are not willing to show their properties to the Election Commission of the Pakistan before contesting the election in the Lahore High Court Bar, and they don't have the ex post facto public working experience or exposure. And now they are contesting election without having any, you can assume this point, they don't have any stock or stake in the state institutions. I'm talking about the lawyers community in the Pakistan, the whole of the lawyers community. Their leaders, their degrees are fabricated, and they are contesting election petitions in the Pakistan. And the Election Commission of the Pakistan, under the Election Commission Act 2017, now from hereafter shall conduct an open inquiry in the whole of the courts of the Pakistan, in the Supreme Court, in the Lahore High Court, in every court of the Pakistan, has to ascertain the proper valuations of the records of the business transaction or the private transaction of those contesting candidates who have earned from black source of income, and they don't have the reliable answer. They have to reproduce such discrepancies under the Chapter 10 of the Election Act 2017, Section 167 towards Section 199 of the Election Commission Act 2017. Otherwise, their candidate shall be dismissed in limine. Stay blessed. Take care.